Friday, the 17th day in the month of October 2025. A beautiful afternoon to you. Welcome to Newsline and Melody 100.7 FM here in our United Kingdom studios. I am Elizabeth Awoku. Let's dive into the headlines. Federal government to unveil national campaign for Made in Nigeria goods. Price war. Depot owners in trouble as Dangote refinery resumes bulk sales at 877 naira per litre. Senate confirms Amupiton as INEC chairman. And on the foreign scene, Army Colonel said to be sworn in as Madagascar president. And on sport news today, FIFA reports that more than 1 million tickets have been sold for the 2026 World Cup. Here is the news in detail. The federal government is set to launch a national campaign to promote Made in Nigeria goods and services under the Nigeria First policy as part of efforts to revitalize the manufacturing sector. President Bola Tinubu made this known in Lagos at the 5th Adeola Odutola lecture by the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria on Thursday. He was represented at the event by the Minister of State for Industry, Trade and Investment, Senator John Eno. According to him, the campaign aims to shift national demand towards Nigerian products that meet global quality standards, while also addressing the country's import dependency. The Dangote Petroleum Refinery yesterday resumed full operations while raising the gantry price of premium motor spirit (PMS), also known as petrol, by 7% to 877 naira per litre from 820 naira per litre. The refinery gantry price remains lower than 890 to 900 naira per litre, depot price charged by many depot owners. According to data released by petroleumprice.ng, yesterday depot owners such as Pinnacle and Rhino put their depot prices at 890 naira and 885 naira per litre respectively. The data also showed that Optima and Matrix pulled their depot prices at 880 naira and 890 naira per litre respectively. The Senate has confirmed Professor Joash Amupiton as the new chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission. The Red Chamber confirmed Amupiton after a voice vote conducted by Senate President Godswill Akpabio and after undergoing screening and answering questions posed by the lawmakers. Amupiton had earlier arrived at the National Assembly complex exchanged pleasantries with senators. He was accompanied to the chamber by the governor of Kogi State, Ahmed Ododo, and other dignitaries. At about 12:50 p.m., the nominee was ushered into the Senate chamber by the Presidential Advisor on National Assembly Matters, Senator Abubakar Lado, and was already seated ahead of the commencement of the exercise. Thank you for staying tuned. Newsline returns shortly. Stay with us.
Doing business without advertising is like winking at a girl in the dark. Do not be like a potential bachelor who is busy cutting an eye for a beautiful lady in a very dark room. Give your business the much needed publicity it deserves. Come do business with us by advertising your goods and services on Melody 100.7 FM Ibadan, and let's use our platform to uplift your own. Advertise with us by contacting our marketing department at number 2 NB Makpadero Street, Bodewasemi, Basharu, Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. Telephone 0915-500-107. That is 0915-500-1007. You can also follow us on all our social media platforms at Melody 107 FM. At Melody FM Ibadan, we help make your business to blow yaga yaga. Melody FM, your real home of entertainment. Stay cool, stay cool. This Melody.
Welcome back. You've been listening to Newsline on Melody 100.7 FM. Many thanks for staying with us. The news continues and straight to the business story. The International Monetary Fund has revealed that Nigeria is not among Africa's fastest growing economies, as countries such as Benin Republic, Cote d'Ivoire, Ethiopia, Rwanda, and Uganda continue to lead the continent's growth trajectory in the world. The IMF said that 5 countries are now among the world's fastest expanding economies, buoyed by sustained policy reforms, improved fiscal management, and investment in infrastructure and manufacturing. The director of the IMF's Africa's Department, Abebe Selassie, disclosed this during the launch of Sub-Saharan Africa's latest regional economic outlook at a press briefing monitored by a correspondent on Thursday. He said Benin, Cote d'Ivoire, Ethiopia, Rwanda, and Uganda are among the world's top-performing economies, crediting their strong growth to fiscal reforms and macroeconomic stability. And on the foreign scene, Madagascar was set on Friday to swear in an army colonel as president, just days after a military power grab that sent President Andry Rajoelina fleeing and raised international alarm about a new coup on the island. The country's highest court was now expected to formalize the appointment of Colonel Michael Randrianirina in a ceremony at 10 a.m. 0700 GMT, capping a dramatic week in which Rajoelina was impeached for desertion of duty on Tuesday, with the military stepping in. Amid international criticism, including from the United Nations, Randrianirina denied he had initiated a coup, pointing to the Constitutional Court's backing of his new role. A large crowd gathered for the ceremony at the court Friday, with representatives of a youth-led movement which spearheaded protests that led to Rajoelina's fall, rubbing shoulders with politicians. And on entertainment news, Nigerian comedian and actor Ayo Makun, widely known as AY, has advised Nigerians to be wary of comparing themselves to what they see on social media, noting that much of it is carefully staged and misleading. In a video posted to his Instagram on Thursday, AY highlighted how platforms like Instagram often showcase an exaggerated version of reality. He pointed out that the seemingly luxurious lifestyles, exotic trips, and high-end fashion many admire online are often manufactured to create a false sense of success. AY explained that some influencers and content creators go to great lengths, such as borrowing clothes, taking photos in hotel lobbies, or posing with cars even own, just to portray a fake image of wealth. He compared social media to a film set, where appearances are carefully orchestrated, and encouraged his followers to prioritize their personal development over competing with these illusions. He emphasized the importance of living a simple and genuine life. And on sports news today, FIFA announced yesterday that over 1 million tickets have been already sold for next year's World Cup, marking the first sales update since ticketing officially began earlier this month. Unsurprisingly, the strongest demand has come from fans in the host nations, the United States, Canada, and Mexico. According to FIFA, buyers from 212 countries and territories have secured tickets so far, despite only 28 of the 48 tournament slots being confirmed. And before we end Newsline this afternoon, here is a recap of the highlights. Federal government to unveil national campaign for Made in Nigeria goods. Price war, depot owners in trouble as Dangote refinery resumes bulk sales at 877 naira per litre. Senate confirms Amupiton as INEC chairman. And on the foreign scene, Army Colonel set to be sworn in as Madagascar president. And on sports news today, lastly, we told you that FIFA reports that more than 1 million tickets have been sold for the 2026 World Cup. We've come to the end of Newsline on Melody 100.7 FM. Kindly join us on our social media platforms for more news stories and excellent programming. Newsline was compiled and produced by Kudirat Hakim Apampa and Popola Ekunfemi. Edited by Igitayo Olushola. I am Elizabeth Awoku. Please stay tuned for the Yoruba version of the news shortly. Good afternoon. Many thanks for listening, and thank God it's Friday.